Hello students. So in this video we are going to see the problem number 4 of section of solid and development. So see the problem. A cylinder of 50 mm diameter, base diameter, and 60 mm height stands vertically with its base on HP horizontal plane. So cylinder, it is resting on horizontal plane. So start the first position in horizontal plane, and so initially draw the first position in HP. Draw the horizontal line. Mark the VP and HP, then draw the circle having diameter 50, radius 25 mm. Height of the cylinder, it is given, it is 60 mm. For the base we are using the numbers, and for top face we are going to use the letters. So mark point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Divide the circle into 8 equal parts. Also use the letters A to H, and same numbers transfer into the front view. In front view we can see the rectangle. At the bottom face, the circular part present. So 1 point, it is at the corner. 2 and 8 will be appears on the same point. 3 and 7 appears on the same point. 4, 6 appears on the same point, and the 5 at the end of the corner. Same points will be appears in the top face also. We are going to use the letters. Now second condition, it is given. A sectional cutting plane means cutting plane inclined to 45 degree to HP. 45 degree inclined to HP. So AIP, auxiliary inclined plane, it is given. That is a perpendicular to the VP, perpendicular to VP and inclined to HP, and passing through the point right corner of the top face. Right corner of the top face. So this is the right corner of the cylinder, and passing through this point, and cutting plane. So this is the cutting plane we can consider. This is the cutting plane, and it cuts the cylinder and passes through the point exactly at the right corner from this corner, and makes an angle 45 degree. This angle 45 degree to the HP. 45 degree to HP. So first draw the 45 degree line. Mark the point and take 45 degree. Use the roller, and this is the cutting plane. Chain thin line at the middle. Called as a PQ cutting plane. From this point, okay, so it cuts the generators. So generator 5E. So same corner point we can call it as a 5 dash. Similar way, the remaining points 4 and 6 generator. 4 and 6 generator. At this point we can call it as a 4 dash for the front side. For the back side it is a 6 dash. 6 dash. And the remaining generators at the front side, it cuts the 3C generator. 3C generator at front side, and back end 7G we can call it as a 7 dash. Similar way, the next generator, it is a front side 2B, front side 2B generator. You can call it as a 2 dash point, that is a cutting point, and back end 8H. So again here 8 dash, and remaining, that is a 1A cuts at this point, we can call it as a 1 dash. Okay, so these points, again shift these points in top view. So these are the cutting points on the generators. Then mark on the circle. So this generator, it is present here 2B. This point cuts vertically. This generator, it is present and cuts the point at this point. We mark that point as a 2 dash. Okay, this point is 2 dash. So base point is 2 and top end point we can call this top end point we can call as a this top end point. It is nothing but the B, 2B. In between 2B, the mid at the middle at this end the point 2 dash it is present. Similar way from 1A, so point from 1 to A, this is 1 to A, in between the 1 dash it is present. So all the points will becomes again the same divided points. So 2 dash, so 1 dash it is present here, 2 dash, 3 dash, the same here, 7 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash at the corner, 6 dash, 7 dash and 8 dash. So this is the, when we hatch this portion, this is the actually sectional top view. This is the sectional top view. So see the 3D part we can see. So this is the cylinder resting, and when we cut this cylinder exactly at this portion, when the observer it is present here, observer present here, we can see the ellipse, but in top view we can see the circular part. Okay, this top view we can see the circular part, and that is the apparent shape. This is a sectional top view and apparent shape. For true shape we require to take the cutting plane here. So we, for true shape we can see the elliptical part. So this point it is nothing but the 1 dash, and 1 and A it is present here, 5 E it is present here. At this end we get the 5 dash point. At front side we can mark the 3 dash, at back end 7 dash, and in between 1 dash and 3 dash 2 dash present. In between 3 dash and 5 dash 4 dash it is present, 5 and 7 the 6 dash, and here it is 8 dash. So all these points we can mark here and we can find out the true shape of the given problem. So with the same points, draw the horizontal faint lines first initially. So cutting plane from 1 dash to 5 dash, take the distance in compass 1 dash to 5 dash. Okay, so 1 dash to, okay, we have completed this part. Now true shape of section. For true shape of section, take the distance from 1 dash to 5 dash. 1 dash to 5 dash, take this distance, mark 1 dash here on XY line. Then take the distance from 1 dash to 5 dash, mark the 5 dash point. Okay, so mark this 5 dash here. Then take the distance from 1 dash to 6 and 4. This distance take in compass, place the compass on 1 dash, mark the 6 and 4 point here. Similar way, the remaining points 1 dash to 7 3, mark the 1 dash to 7 3, and last point, that is a 1 dash to 8 and 2, 1 dash to 8 and 2. So all these points initially mark on the XY line, then draw the vertical lines. So draw vertical faint lines. So draw vertical faint lines in downward direction. Draw faint lines, and then for true shape, take the reference from the sectional top view from 1 and 5. For 1 and 5, draw the horizontal faint projection line. The crossing point we get the for 1 dash, here it is 1 dash, and here it is a 5 dash. Similar way, next points, that is a 2 and 4, draw the faint projection line. So 2 dash it is present at this point, 4 dash it is present at this point. Horizontal faint projection line, 3 dash present at this point. So remaining 6 and 8 it is present, draw the faint projection line, 6 dash present at this point, 8 dash at this point, and for 7 draw the faint line, 7 dash we get at this point. So connect all these points with the dark line and do the hatching. So this is the true shape of section. Now for development, for development we are going to use, for development L is equal to pi d. When we open the cylinder, it appears when we look the rectangular block. So rectangular block having the length, so initially we require to calculate the length of that rectangular block. We know the height of the cylinder, that is 60 mm, but we don't know the length. For that purpose, take L is equal to pi d, pi into diameter of the cylinder, that is 50, is equal to 157. 157, already we have divided the circle into 8 equal parts, so divide the 157 into divide by 8, that is a 19.6, approximate 20 mm. So take 20 mm and draw the horizontal line first. So 8 equal parts means first 20 mm, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140 and 160. So 8 parts. From these points draw vertical faint lines. For development, these are the generators. Total height of the cylinder, it is 50 mm. Take 50 mm, mark the point, draw the horizontal line for the top face. Then give the numbers and letters. For base, we are going to use letters, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and again 1. And at the top, letters starting from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and again A. When we connect these points from 1A to 1A, when we connect, we get the again cylinder. So start with the cutting points. We can transfer these cutting points on the vertical generators. Use the compass. Take the distance from A to 1 dash. A to 1 dash. This distance for 50 mm. Distance. A to 1 dash. Mark the point. We get here 1 dash. Take the distance from B to 2 dash. B to 2 dash. Mark the 2 dash point. C to 3 dash. C to 3 dash. So similar way, mark all the points, that is 1 dash. Take distance from A to 1 dash, mark the 1 dash, B to 2 dash and remaining points mark on the generators and then connect with the smooth curve. So this is the final development of the given problem. So these are the generators, and stay connected for more videos. Thank you.